all is well. Thank you so very much for tuning in to this reading today. Taurus, you might find some details in this reading that may resonate for you if you have placements of Taurus in your sun, moon, ascendant, Venus, dominant in your chart. And even if you happen to be cross-watching for a Taurian, you might find some information in this reading that might be helpful to you. And let's get right into this. Holy Spirit, show me what you have for Taurus. Right off the bat, some of you are dealing with a Gemini, or you might be towards Gemini cusp. As I shuffle though, gems, I want you to keep in the Taurus. I want you to keep, you must be dealing with a Gemini, or like I said, you're on the cusp. Keep in the back of your mind that this is a general reading. I encourage you, Taurus, to not be distracted by certain details in this reading that don't resonate for you, and instead take in the things that do resonate. Also, please understand that this is a general reading, not a personal reading. So there might be some things that apply to your situation and that don't, right? Let's get right into this. Holy Spirit, show me what you have for Taurus. Some of you, you might have a sibling that might be triggering some insecurities. Some of you, you're not on the same page with your partner. This is a couple's relationship. Let's start there. Maybe you don't want children. Maybe they do. You guys are not on the same page about something in your life, and maybe you might be thinking about walking away. There could have been a pregnancy scare. Maybe you got other people that are butting in your relationship. Somebody has a secret. And they might not be sure if you already know. So basically, I feel like there's distance and space between you and someone. Possibly someone who is, maybe something happened in September, or you are dealing with a Libra or Virgo. Maybe a Libra-Virgo cusp. You might be dealing with somebody who is violent and someone who has a criminal past. And somebody that might be dealing with someone else outside of the relationship. I see overspending. Some of you are facing bankruptcy possibly. Yeah, I think you're about to see the truth about something. Some of you are in for, yeah, you got some legal issues. I don't know, somebody could have a DUI. Somebody could have been arrested. Somebody may need to go in front of the judge. For some of you, this is, you're going to court. Maybe you're getting a divorce. You're considering a divorce. Maybe talking to a divorce lawyer. Some of you, you could be dealing with someone that you feel has a superiority complex. It could be this King of Wands. I'm reading for, it's going to be an Aries. You could be Aries, Taurus, cusp, or you have an issue with an Aries. You got a bone to pick with an Aries. So random side note. Some of you could be sick. You could have a cough, maybe a toothache, maybe a sore throat. Maybe even an earache. Some of you could be considering maybe seeing an ENT. Maybe the dentist. I don't know. You could be getting something done, like maybe tooth whitening. Maybe you're getting your tooth straightened. You could be going to the orthodontist. And maybe even the podiatrist, the foot doctor. Some of you may be musicians. You may be dating a musician. Or you're just musically inclined. You have some type of talent here connected to music. This Gemini continues to come out. So for some of you, you must be dealing with somebody with Gemini placements. And we got Taurus. This could be a Gemini to Taurus relationship. Okay. You're thinking about walking away. Some of you, that's already in progress. You've already taken the steps and the measures to maybe completely separate from somebody. Divorce. So maybe there could be division of assets here. The truth came out. See, somebody does not know if you know their secret. But I do feel like something is going to come out in the open. But at the same time, I feel like there's something that you have been through already. And I do feel like there's a life lesson here at play. But I feel like there is someone, like, it's not that the lesson hasn't dawned on them. It's just somebody does not want to see. They're rebelling against some change that they feel that the universe is trying to get them to see or to make. There could be some delays in travel plans here. Taurus. Maybe because of work. Or school. Some of you, you're dealing with a father figure. Some of you, you may not know somebody's in a marriage or in a relationship because they could have, you know, kept that from you. And it basically feels like you're in a troubled relationship with your partner. Somebody that has a lot of pride. I did say superiority complex. You got Aries and Sagittarius. Aries, Taurus, and Sag. And then we got Scorpio. You got a Cancerian. You got a lot of majors. You must have gotten into it with somebody. Yeah. It's like a verbal altercation. Could have been some other people that were present when this happened, when something was said. Something, like there could have been witnesses to something here. Let's say somebody's violent. Yeah, possibly, because both of you have a weapon in your hand. I don't know if something involved weapons. Somebody's violent. Verbally, maybe somebody verbally accosted you, you might feel. Some of you could be experiencing some type of racism, sexism. But there's some type of abuse here. And I feel like there's somebody that doesn't really care about the consequences. Somebody's reckless, you might feel. And somebody is unpredictable and maybe a bit volatile. I don't know if this was an isolated situation or if you just like constantly feel this way. Like somebody's living in fear. Yeah, you guys may have had a petty argument and maybe said some things that maybe now, looking back, you now regret. You might be dealing with somebody who is greedy. You might feel. Some of you, you're putting distance and barriers between the two of you. And somebody is feeling guilty about the way that something played out. Guilty about something that they said. Guilty about something that they did. Somebody, like I said, may have a criminal past. I did say somebody might be seeing a judge. Somebody get arrested. Somebody could have been driving under the influence. Driving while intoxicated. This could have been the reason. It's either violence. Somebody's driving under the influence. Somebody brought out some weapons is what I'm sensing. Somebody is violent. They have a criminal past. They have a lot of baggage. You're suspicious of this person. Maybe they say they're at work, but they're somewhere else. Somebody says one thing and does another. Yeah. You got into it with somebody, Taurus. This could have even been more than one people that's in on, one to one person that's in on it. You got some naysayers, some people that are butting in to your situation. Yeah, somebody knows your secret. It's out in the open. Somebody's going to expose somebody. Feels like a third party is exposing somebody's secret here. This could be a business partner. This, for some of you, this could be somebody that you work with that could be taking from you. Maybe you guys haven't been happy for a while. Somebody might feel that the grass is greener because they're really not happy. But maybe they don't really have the courage to tell you that they're not happy. Maybe this is somebody that you built a friendship with first. Or this could be somebody that might have a friend on the side. And it might turn into something more. It's like somebody feels that the grass is greener. Some of you, there is a child involved. Some of you may have children either with this person or there are children somehow intertwined. This could be a stepfather, stepmother. You're on guard. I don't think you trust this person. What you guys don't see about this situation, this relationship, it was meant to help you trigger your shadow side. You have a lot to learn from this relationship, and I think that this is the purpose that this person showed up in your life. You had a very toxic, complicated situation. I think they made it even more complicated. If I didn't say this already, they brought a third party in the situation, and there's somebody on the side that they're already sleeping with. Gemini is like the most dominant featured player in your reading, Taurus. Yeah, so I do feel like there were some things that were said that were now that someone now regrets. Somebody feels like it's very difficult to take things to the next level, and the fact that they have other people or someone in their ear about this relationship that is butting in, that makes it even more difficult, twice more difficult. Somebody could be around because they benefit off of you in some type of way. Maybe you're giving them money, maybe you're giving them gifts. You might feel like somebody is a freeloader. And I feel that you're putting up boundaries with someone. This could be your father. That could be interfering. Somebody's interfering, and somebody's about to air out somebody's secrets. Yeah, they're cheating. They don't care about the consequences. They're sleeping with somebody else. I will even say that somebody like could be a pedophile. That could be somebody that could be preying on young girls, teenage girls. This could be somebody that's mature in age, but they're talking to and flirting with young girls. Because they might feel like young girls are easy to manipulate. Some of you might need to check your friendships because your friends are, I won't say complete garbage, but I think that there might be some people that you might be cutting out of your life. You got a Pisces. I did say that maybe you guys are not on the same page about having children. There could have been a pregnancy scare. Maybe this argument and this tension could have been about not having the baby. Like somebody might want somebody to have an abortion. Somebody lose their job. Yeah, it's like somebody's not working. They don't have money. So maybe somebody is. You might feel like there's somebody freeloading on you. No, you could have gotten into this relationship because you may have had some pain and maybe some unresolved trauma that maybe you had not processed prior to this. Bottom line is there has been some type of betrayal. And now that you are taking a break from someone, there is someone that is taking a step back from the relationship and really assessing everything that went down. And there is someone that wishes that they had either treated you better or maybe treated an ex better. Because let me explain, there are 3 people in this reading. One of them could be an ex. There's somebody on the outside of this situation that does not respect your relationship. And somebody that may want you to break up from this person. There's a pregnancy. Somebody that you don't talk to, they wish that they could share this news with you. Somebody could have found out that they are pregnant. Could be getting some type of promotion. And there's somebody that wants to talk to you, share some good news with you. Could be a friend of yours. But because you guys are no longer on good terms, yeah, somebody does not feel like you want anything to do with them. And random side note, somebody thinks that you're really loud. Could be somebody you live with. This could be somebody that you live around. It could be your partner. I mean, your neighbors. Your neighbors might think that you're really loud. Yeah, I see somebody is. You got an informant. Somebody's going to tell you something, or somebody's going to tell somebody's secret here. Okay? So bottom line, you're going to find out about a betrayal. You're already skeptical of someone anyway. Skeptical about whether or not something is going to work out. Like I did say, it could be a business partner as well. Somebody's overspending, bad with money, disloyal. Some of you, you're having tension with your kids, your stepchildren. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody's putting somebody out or moving out of the house. Somebody's around because they don't have money and you provide some type of lifestyle for them. They talk to you crazy. They talk to you any kind of way and you put up with it because you love them. But you're not happy, and some of you haven't been happy for a minute. Yeah. Some of you, you're expecting a baby with this person. You're not happy in the relationship, but you're kind of like sticking around because you got a baby on the way. Or there could be somebody around you that has a baby on the way. Your child, they may want to tell you how they feel. There could be a child that could be suffering in silence. There could be a child that could be bullied at school. A child that feels different. Why do I want to say LGBTQ community? You could have a child that could be bisexual and could recognize this possibly at an early age, or maybe they're discovering it at the age that they are right now. There's a child that wants to be acknowledged for being maybe an overachiever. But maybe a child that feels like they can't hold up to your standards. Maybe you might notice that your kids' grades are slipping. They're going through something. For some of you, that might be the case. Or this is a child that might notice that there's a lot of tension and arguing in the home. Some of you, your kid doesn't like who you're dating, or they don't like your spouse. Or they may know that you're talking to somebody else and they might spill the beans on you. Show me Taurus, Holy Spirit, Taurus. Yep, karmic relationship. So there could be a child that feels orphaned because a parent left to be in a karmic relationship. Left behind a family, they may feel that the family is breaking apart, and their childhood trauma could really be on Front Street right now. Yeah, there's a child that's seeing their parents go their separate ways, and a child that really does not know how to deal with this, especially a Gemini. I promise you, this card keeps coming out. And Gemini and Taurus, if you are not a Taurus Gemini, then you must be dealing with somebody with Gemini in their chart. Some of you are in school and you might be approaching graduation. You're not quite there yet, but you're almost at the finish line. Some of you, you're not sure if you're going to graduate. That's what I mean. There's a kid that's struggling in school. Their grades are slipping, it feels like. So this child that wants to tell you how they feel. I promise you, it feels like there's a child that doesn't like who you're dating. Or somebody that doesn't want the responsibility of kids and you have kids. Yeah, there might be a child that doesn't know how to tell you how they feel. Doesn't know how to tell you. They want to tell you. Unless you have like a young child that's nonverbal, maybe they want to tell you, but they can't. And there, I also see some sibling rivalry here. Or maybe a child might feel that there's a parent that favors the other child and not them. There's a child that needs to hear that they're doing a good job, that there is a job well done. And because they don't, it looks like that there's a child that's really suffering emotionally. I'm also noticing, Taurus, that there's somebody that maybe you make more money than them and they might be coming to get a loan from you. And I'm also seeing that there's some people, either this is you, where there's a boss or a business partner that you might feel has no work ethic. Somebody might be calling somebody out for that. But basically, I see someone who has been unfaithful, who has been dodging you, dodging a relationship. Maybe somebody owes you money and you feel like they're dodging you. Yeah, you do. There is a child that wants to tell you how they feel. But there could be someone that your child or maybe somebody else wants to. I feel like this is more so a child. They feel like you overreact. You're dramatic. You're volatile. You're unpredictable. There may be something that they really want to convey to you, but they just don't know how this is going to go. They're expecting the worst, basically. Okay. Obviously, some of you, this is going on in your relationship, your love relationship. You've made vows, and it feels like something is unraveling. Unrequited love. Something is just not working out between the two of you because it feels like you guys are going two separate directions. Somewhere in your life, you may reach forgiveness with someone. Whether this is a love relationship or some other relationship in your life. There's somebody that feels like they mistreated you. They may have needed a chance to take a step back from the relationship to see certain things. And it feels like your angels, your spiritual team is guiding you back together for the purpose of forgiveness. Now, some of you, there could have been someone that passed away. And maybe there's some good news that you wish that you could share with someone who is no longer here. And that's tearing you apart. This feels like this could be a parent of yours. There could be something that comes up to remind you of the passing of someone that really means a lot to you. That's what I mean. Somebody wants to tell their father how they feel. Feels like their father is going to overreact. Yeah, there is somebody that said some hurtful things. They wish that they could take back their words. And like I said, this whole relationship was meant to be a lesson, right? You got into this relationship, some of you, because this was a distraction from your pain. Somebody helped distract you from your childhood issues, in the beginning anyway. But I feel that as time went by, you might feel that your childhood issues were triggered by this person more than anyone. And maybe for some of you, you might feel like this person acted more of an enemy than a lover. So basically at this point, Taurus, it looks like it's a whole trust factor. Now it's time for you to trust yourself. I feel like this is what you're now questioning. Can you trust yourself to be a good judge of character? Because this could have been a relationship that maybe you felt at first was going to be really good for you, but it turned out to be a dead-end situation full of heartache and pain. Since I'm talking about aches and pains, I don't know, you might be having aches in your foot, toothaches, I did say ear aches, stomach ache. There's something here that's aching here. No, so you might be having, did you hurt your ankle? It feels like there's something that happened on your lower extremities where you're having some type of pain. I know I was a distraction. Some type of pain here. I feel like this is literal pain for some of you. Pain in your body. So let's see. What else is going on? Okay, let's see what's going on for the singles. I think I basically covered you guys. Singles by what I just mentioned in that reading, that you're separated from someone, Somebody feels awful about how something played out. Somebody could have seen that you moved on online. Get this earth sign. Obviously, Taurus, this is you. This King of Pentacles, whether you are male or female. Yeah. Are you in love with two people? It looks like, okay, either you are married or getting into a long-term relationship. You got the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, you could be meeting someone brand new. See, but this baggage. Who doesn't have baggage, right, Taurus? But I'm trying to tell you that it's coming up in the reading because this baggage could really hinder a brand new relationship. Did I say somebody's a pedophile? I really feel that. Somebody owes a child money, child support. Okay, some of you, this is a repeat of the situation. You got out of something here. There was some type of temptation. You had a long-term relationship with someone. It dried up. You have regret. You're torn about what? About moving on? You're still holding on to somebody. So, I don't know. Are you meeting somebody new? This is what I'm trying to see. Is there somebody new coming in for you guys? Love yourself first. It looks like your guides are saying you might want to love yourself first. Put yourself first right now. It might be time to retreat. Pull back your energy and to focus your energy on yourself. Let go of control issues. So maybe you're concerned about the timing of situations. You're like, will I finally meet someone? And it does feel like with this Ace of Cups, you will meet someone. There will be somebody that you might feel is worthwhile that comes into your life. But at the same time, I see you might be reconciling with someone that you have trust issues. But with this Ace of Cups, I do feel like you may be getting to know someone new. I think this is going to put you at a crossroads. Because for some of you Taurians or cross watchers, you're still holding on to somebody from your past. Singles. Somebody that's not sure if they want to, what they want to do. I say somebody's part of the LGBTQ community. I feel that. This could be a same-sex couple. This could be somebody that's curious, confused about their sexuality. There's somebody that's not over you, Taurus. Or like I said, you're not over someone. There's an ex that you don't feel like you can reconcile with. You doubt that there could be a reconciliation. That this person will have the courage to come toward you. You do. You feel like somebody's still angry with you because of some type of mistreatment. Or maybe you're upset with somebody because of how something went down. Maybe you feel like there's somebody that does not want to share the blame. I promise you, there's a child that feels mistreated in this scenario. Yeah, you feel like you can't even be friends with somebody after what went down. Two of Cups. Yeah, I definitely see a reconciliation. But yeah, to Ace of Wands, I do feel singles that you could definitely be putting yourself out there. You could be moving on to a new relationship. But I do feel like the past, if you are not able to work through this past baggage, this situation could definitely go up in flames. So just keep that in the back of your mind. No, you could be meeting somebody with a lot of baggage. I see somebody has alcohol issues. Yeah, somebody's watching you move on with somebody else. Promise you, somebody may have seen online that you moved on. This could be the person with a lot of baggage. You might be in a new relationship and then this person comes running toward you. This could be your baby's father, baby's mother, your child's other parent. A Virgo that wants to start over with you too. There's somebody that might be waiting for you to get out of a relationship, walk out of a relationship with somebody, and then they might give you this offer. So I feel that for some of you, there's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, placements that wants to give you an offer. So basically, yes, Sagittarians, I feel like if you're putting yourself back on the dating scene, there would be someone else that will show you interest. But make sure, I promise you, this feels like this is a potential barrier, trust issues. And I promise you, somebody's violent and greedy. And some of you, like I said, somebody's a pedophile. That's for some of you. That obviously can't be true for everybody. Let's see what else is going on in the life of Taurus. What's going on with you guys, Taurians? What's going on with this work situation? Some of you work with a family member. You have a family business, possibly. I hope that this whole arrest situation isn't going on at work. Okay. You might be dealing with somebody who has mental health issues. Somebody could be bipolar. I don't know. You might have some rude, opinionated people that you work with. Are you a dentist, some of you? Are you a dental professional? You got the Three of Swords here. Somebody's cheating with somebody that they work with because they feel like their partner is not their type. If they're not happy at home, they don't want to open up about their emotions. Issue. This is with parent to child as well. Maybe you feel like you're working harder than somebody else. Like I said, you work around somebody that you feel has no work ethic. Or vice versa, somebody, your boss could feel this way about you. You might have a boss that's power hungry. Commuting to work, some of you. Maybe you're caught in a lot of traffic. Are you late for work sometimes? Calling in sick. Yeah, some of you, you're thinking about leaving this job. There could definitely be a new job offer that opens up for you. And this could even be a completely different career path that might open up for you. Are you doing something online? Goodness. All right, I see a love scenario. This promotion, I feel that some of you may be leaving your current job situation. You might be thinking about resigning. This could have been something that has crossed your mind at some point because your boss is just overbearing. Yeah, you do work around. I feel like there's people that are triggering you to come out of character, Taurus. At your job, rude, opinionated people. You might feel bullied. You might feel heckled by people at your job. Oh, yeah, there's somebody around you that's not in the best of health. This could have been the person that passed away, or you might be worried that somebody is just terminally ill. You're dealing with a boss that you might feel listens to everybody else's opinion over yours. I promise you, somebody is being unfaithful at work. It could be that maybe you don't feel like you can have a mature conversation with your boss. You might be struggling emotionally through some situations. You might have some legal issues here. I don't know. Are you taking your employer to work? Some of you put your employer to work. Your employer to court. Somebody showing up to work drunk, hungover. Somebody was out partying with their friends. Somebody gets volatile when they drink. You could be dealing with somebody online. Some of you may be thinking about starting your own business, or some of you do, and maybe you are getting a lot of attention here. Maybe you feel like you're, unless this is like sibling rivalry where somebody, or there could be like, this does not have to be sibling rivalry. This could be at work where somebody is jealous of the attention that somebody gets. You got this Aries that pops up again. Jealous of the attention that somebody gets. Glass ceiling. Maybe you feel at work that there is someone that is trying to block your progress. This could be colorism, racism, sexism, some type of discrimination. I didn't mention musician. Maybe some of you might be thinking about, maybe it's been a passing thought, right? To leave your primary job to do something else. Maybe to make your hobby into a career. Somebody traveling all the time. On the road all the time. Yeah, I feel like, Taurus, some of you may be leaving your job. You might be thinking about it. Like I said, it might be a passing thought. You could be arguing with people that you work with. Like I said, there might be some people that are not really in agreement with what you do professionally, or maybe something that you're wanting to go into. But I feel like there is a yearning in your heart to do something that, and to get recognized for the hard work that you are doing. Maybe you work in retail. This could even be something where maybe you want to feel celebrated. You could be thinking about doing something on social media. But at the same time, I feel like this is going to be a very significant time for you to focus on your childhood issues, your inner child issues. These, I promise you, it feels like this is what's going to be boiling to the surface. Yeah, some of you, you're bored. You're bored in your everyday life, or you're bored with a job. You're bored in a relationship, but you kind of like feel trapped. So I feel like basically you're going to be making a decision that supports your happiness. And maybe there's something that you have been delaying, something that you have been procrastinating on. But I feel like for some of you, I feel that your guides are trying to get you to break away from your comfort zone and to maybe dive into a brand new start. That maybe you've been realizing that it's, something that you wanted to do, but you've been hesitant to do it. You may actually put your fears aside going into 2022 and to take a leap of faith. I'm also feeling like you guys might be spending more time around family. This could be for the holidays possibly, but really I do feel like there's something that you feel would be more of an accomplishment, bring you more of a sense of pride than what it is that you currently do. But I promise you, got people at work that are adding fuel to the fire, butting into your business. I don't know what it is that you do professionally. I mean, it would make sense that some of you are already online and you got rude, opinionated people that have something to say about what you're doing. Unethical people, Social media is a copycat forum. Monkey see, monkey do. So there might be people that you might feel are stealing from you, stealing your ideas, or vice versa. And that's what could be having you struggling emotionally. Maybe you feel like you have to fight to stay on top. Or there's always competition that you feel like you have to knock off to stay on top. And maybe you want something a bit easier, something a bit less fast-paced, where you don't feel like you have to keep running to keep up with the pace, because it could be that it might be causing you to feel unhealthy, unwell, mentally, emotionally. Or for some of you, your job is just causing you to feel unwell. Maybe you want to do something else. Your ears are aching. Something is too loud. I don't know, it could be your music. Maybe your music is up too loud. Or like I said, your neighbors feel like you are too loud. Your kids feel like you're too loud. Or you might feel like your sibling, somebody is too loud. Arguing too loud. Some of you lose somebody to cancer. So it looks like somebody, and I mentioned that before, could be terminally ill. Somebody could be sick. Somebody may not even know that they're sick. And if this is you, Taurus, where you are feeling unwell, this is not to incite fear to anybody, but this keeps coming up. So I know I'm talking to somebody that's not going to the doctor and they're not feeling well and they're not really taking their health issues. I won't say that they're not taking them seriously, but I feel like somebody may need to get something examined, get something looked at. You might be unclear about what's going on in your body. You might have aches here and there. Or like I said, this is somebody around you. Excuse me. And somebody may need to go get a physical. Some of you, it's your child. And some of you, you might feel like you don't have enough money to go to the doctor. That's what I mean. It could be the end. Somebody needs to go to the doctor. Somebody smokes, vapes a lot. And I think it's starting to become very hurtful to somebody's vital organs. Somebody is stubborn about taking care of their health. And I'm also seeing like a need for like an eyeglass exam. Somebody may need to go get their eyes checked. For those of you who are going to court, I see the best possible decision being made in a court decision, court battle. I see a lot of you getting a reconciliation, and I did mention inner child issues are going to be boiling to the surface. You got a lot going on. Your guides are saying make sure that you take time to slow down. It looks like you're, like I said before, running to keep up with the pace. You have a lot going on. You got a lot of burdens, a lot of stress on you. Maybe you feel like you don't feel supported. Be mindful of your thoughts, Taurus, because you might have a lot of what if scenarios swirling around in your head, and you are focusing on the negative. The possible negative outcome that could happen with something. Feels like this is where you're focused. You are parting ways. Parting ways from a job, a person, or a situation. Yeah. And looking back on situations, I feel that your guides are trying to get you to see that every lesson that you've gone through was meant to happen. It was required to be. It was required for your spiritual evolution, I promise you. There's somebody that needs to say something to you. Somebody. I promise you, it feels like somebody does not feel like they can say what's on their mind towards a cross watcher because they feel like you're going to blow up on them. Yes, or blame them. There could be somebody that wants to open up to you, but they feel like you're going to blame them and make it their fault and turn it on them. Or that you're going to make it about their flaws rather than about what's really going on. There is somebody that loves you, platonic or otherwise. This could be your father. There's somebody that loves you but may need to know the truth. The truth may hurt, but I promise you, somebody needs to stand in the light of their own truth and speak the truth about something that they're hiding. Some of you, you may not realize that your circumstances were grooming you all this while to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. Because I feel that for some of you, you are going into a new career and you might feel like you're guided towards spirituality. This is what's going to help you uncover this brilliant, untapped potential that I feel is going to be explored. Or there's an opportunity for you to step away and explore your real potential with something here. Some of you might be into magic, might be triggered to be more curious about that. But you got some past wounds that people are going to be triggering about you or within you. There's some type of creative project that I feel like you might be, that maybe you have put on the back burner that now you're going to pick up, and it could be because of something that may happen with your job that actually puts this time on your hands to really think about that. Maybe even at furthering your education. Maybe even triggering you into your life's purpose. But there's something that you have been avoiding telling the truth about. And I feel that there's going to be an opportunity for you to do that. Or there's a child or somebody around you that may be ready to be honest with you about that. About some type of secret that they're holding. Something that they have been afraid to tell you. But that they may actually open up and let their guard down to tell you. And this could actually bring you and this person, whomever this is, to a better place, to a more harmonious place. Somebody felt like they left under bad circumstances and they want to know the truth. The truth is going to set somebody free in this situation. All right, Holy Spirit, show me the advice for Taurus Nation. Advice for the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Creative writing. Maybe some of you do have a talent with that. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article, or book. Whether this is something that you are thinking about doing professionally, I did talk about childhood issues coming to the surface. It could be very beneficial for you to write something down. This could be a very cathartic time for you to get your feelings down on paper. Maybe you might be thinking about writing someone a letter, telling them how you feel. Maybe you might want to write a book about your life or write an article or a blog. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestation, and capitalize on these cycles. Some of you might be dealing with someone with Cancer placements. Some of you could be doing moon magic. And here it is. You got courage at the bottom of the deck here. But this, I feel, sums up everything. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. I did mention in the beginning that the purpose of this relationship was to get you to focus on some shadow work. This relationship triggered you on so many different levels, whether this is a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship. It all happened for a reason. Everything that you're going through in your life is happening for a reason. Your guides are saying from this point on, you know exactly what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Your guides have been speaking to you all along. And now that you have been given that guidance, they're telling you, focus on what you need to do. Focus on what is a priority. Act upon it without delay. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And to talk about this being a very cathartic time, a very sensitive and emotional time. Inner child issues are bubbling to the surface. You know, your guides are saying, honor your feelings, honor your emotions. Let your emotions flow right now. Because it could be that Taurus, I almost wanted to call you guys Sagittarius. You might find yourself kind of like holding back the tears, holding back your words. But your guides are saying that might be blocking your blessings, slowing down your progress when it comes to your healing. Take inventory of your life and resolve to heal or change anything that is unbalanced. Some of you, it's very clear that you've got some unbalanced relationships, imbalances somewhere in your life, possibly now spilling over to your health. Your guides are saying, take inventory. Look at the truth of your entire situation. It may be time to cut away or part ways with certain situations or people in your life. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. to talk about some of you being a spiritual teacher. Maybe some of you might be thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, starting your own business. I feel that this is something that you're being ushered to do, to take a leadership role, to take authority over your situation. Your guides are saying you know exactly what to do, right? Now it's time to act on those things, and at the bottom of the deck, to have courage to be able to do that. For some of you, like I said, I didn't say this already, but let's go ahead and address it now. Some of you, you are gifted. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Some of you may be closely bonded to maybe younger siblings, nieces, nephews, your own kids. I feel like this might be where you're taking some type of leadership role. You're a spiritual teacher. You might be a literal teacher. But this is what I see. I feel like there's some decisions that you're going to be making, and you're going to be making the best decision possible for you and maybe some people around you that you're responsible for or that are close to you. So with that, Taurus Nation, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. If you would like to book a personal with me, the way to do so would be to head over to my website, which happens to be AngelicAscentionsTarot.com. If you found that it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you have not subscribed already, so that you don't miss when I drop a new video for you, your cross watcher, or whenever I go live. Taurus Nation, thank you so very much for spending this time with me today. I will see